will cover is grabbing some animations from Mixamo, making sure they're ready to be put into the animator, and fixing any issues that you might find when downloading animations from Mixamo or anywhere else. Alright, so without further ado, let's hop into Unity. Alright, so to start with, you will need a 3D character, preferably one that's humanoid. And the one I've chosen is the Strong Knight 2 from 3D Mason. I believe that I pronounced that correctly. It is free to download, free to import, so you can go ahead and grab him or any other character you have readily available. So the next thing we're going to need to do is head over to Mixamo. If you do not have a Mixamo account, go ahead and create one. It'll probably be an Adobe account, since Adobe has taken over Mixamo. So go ahead and register and all that good stuff. It's all free, so don't have to worry about paying anything. Right now, anyway. Not sure how long it's going to be free. Anyway, I digress. So you'll need, what we'll do is we'll start off with downloading an animation. In my case, I do have a predetermined animation that we will be using. I believe it's that one. And this one here. Yes, we will put this on our Strong Knight too. He will look fabulous. Alright. So what you want to do is you want to go to download. And then you'll have these download settings here. So you want to select the FBX and select FBX for Unity. You can download it with the skin, it'll come with the character, so I guess you don't absolutely need a 3D character. But for my case, what I want is without skin because I already have a character. No keyframe reduction. And frames per second can be 30 or 60. I don't think it matters too much. So I'm going to leave it for 30 for the time being. And then you hit download. And then it will download it. And then, yeah, I've already got this one. So what you'll do is you'll go over to the folder that this was downloaded in. And you will bring it into Unity via clicking and dragging. I'm wondering. Hang on. Will this work? I have not tried this. Aha, it did work. So you can also just click and drag straight from there if that's how it works. If you're using Chrome, not sure how it works with Edge or Firefox, but for Chrome, you can just click and drag this file over into Unity, as I just did. But regardless of your way of getting it into Unity, once you have it in Unity, we're going to have to look at it. I'm actually going to delete. Oh no, I'm going to keep this one because I don't know if the other one is just like what you guys have. So, with it selected, you'll remember in one of my previous tutorials where I went over the interface and whatnot. So here we'll take a look at the import settings. And the first thing we will want to do, and the first thing you will notice, is that it is set to generic. Since we want this to be on our knight, we want this to actually be humanoid, not generic. And then it will configure its avatar and whatnot, and then we can hit apply so that it is now humanoid. So now, if we go over to animation and then extend this preview window, we should be able to click and drag the knight into here and he should animate properly. Look at that, sassy knight. Oops. Now, right off the bat, if you're looking at the feet, you'll notice something here. Look at that foot. It's all twisted. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh great, so now it's a useless animation. Well, that's not necessarily the case. We can actually fix that via avatar manipulation for the animation itself. So what we can do is we can go over to the rig setting and then click on this configure button here, and this will open up this rig window. Now you'll notice that it is the skeleton looks pretty much okay. There's not a whole lot that looks out of place, right? But you'll remember that the foot looked completely twisted backwards, which means chances are that this foot, I believe here. Alright, come on. I don't want to grab the root. I want to grab this one. And you'll actually notice that it's a little off from the main foot here on its own. But one thing you'll remember is that in the animation, the foot was twisted completely backwards, which isn't what we want. So we can fix this by simply rotating this foot all the way around. Another thing you could do is, since we know this foot works, we can try to copy the rotational components from it onto this one. So we'll start with the Z. We'll copy that rotation, select this one, paste it in there. And yeah, we know it's not in T-pose because, well, that doesn't look like T-pose. So we'll copy the other rotational components since we know those look good. Just click on the left foot here. Or is that the right foot? That's the right foot. My left. And then paste that one. Still not in T-pose. That's fine. It will be in a second. Copy the X rotation from the right foot and paste it into the left foot. There we go. That's a little better. No longer complaining. So what we'll do now is we will hit apply to apply our changes to the avatar. And clear that. And then we can go over to my scene. Where's my scene? There it is. I mean, don't save because we don't want to save that scene. So now we can go over to our animation here. Hit animation. What's the issue? That may not be an issue. We'll see. Then we can preview the animation in here with this guy, and you'll see immediately that there is a vast improvement with the foot. We can drag the paladin in. And look, no twisted foot. He looks much better now. And you'll get this issue primarily with animations from Mixamo that include movement. I found that a good quarter of the movement animations will have this issue where the foot, or even sometimes the hands, are disfigured or rotated in the wrong way. So to fix that, all you have to do is go into the animations import settings, grab its rig, and then configure its rig by rotating the problem bone so that it's fixed, pretty much. And that's how you fix that issue when dealing with Mixamo animations. So the other thing we want to do to get this particular animation to be usable this is a walk animation, right? So the one thing you want walk animations to do is loop. Well, by default, none of the animations that you're going to get from Mixamo are set to loop, even if they should be. So what you want to do come in the animation settings, animation tab for the import settings for the animation, is come in here and tick loop time. Yeah, come on, tick. And loop pose. This will allow the animation to loop. And then you want to hit apply to apply the changes. And we'll get into these probably in later videos when dealing with root motion and whatnot. But just for a simplified explanation, root motion, when in regards to animations, is what allows you to move a character based off of its animation, so that the animation drives the character's movement and not scripts or anything like that. So that'll be it for this video. In the next video, what I will do is go over setting up a simple controller, or switching out animations from an existing controller, like Unity's controller, in the standard assets, the third-person controller. So until next time, see you later, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.